Dwarf tells you that he wishes to test your reactions. My reaction is I should never have come into Deathtrap Dungeon. Nobody's survived Deathtrap Dungeon. It's kind of famous for that. You must grasp... Good morning, everyone. I'm Dave from the Wee Hours, and we are back with Fighting Fantasy Legends Portal here in Deathtrap Dungeon, where we've just been hit by an unavoidable trap and lost even more stamina because it's Deathtrap Dungeon, and that's just going to happen. But let's proceed along. Let's go north. I think we went south the last time before we died, so let's go north now. You arrive at a door in the right-hand wall to which a withered hand is nailed. Oh, that's delightful. Let's absolutely go in that door. I'm sure it will be a nice big birthday party with cake and treats. You enter a room in which a man is in tattered clothing is chained to the wall by his right arm. Well, I guess we know where his other hand went. It's on the door, buddy. You realize that his left hand is missing. Yeah, found it. It's on the door, and realize that it must be the hand nailed to the door. Pleading for mercy, he cowers back from you as far as his chains will allow. Cut him free or leave him alone? What real value is he to me? Is he gonna... Well, how much damage could he possibly do to me with one hand? Probably all of it. I only have 13 stamina left. Well, let's try to be the nice guys here and cut him free. Are you going to attack me? You cleave the chain with your sword, and the prisoner thanks you over and over again. You better have something useful, buddy. He tells you that he entered the Trial of Champions 4 years ago, but failed. He was taken as a servant of the trial master and worked as a slave until he could stand it no longer. He tried to escape but was captured by the trial master's wandering orc guards. To teach him a lesson, they cut off his hand and condemned him to a year's imprisonment in this cell. Oh, well, a year isn't that bad. It's not like you were in there for life. I probably didn't need to free you. You were probably a short-timer. You're probably going to get out any day now. You ask him if he has any information that might be of use to you. He scratches his head. Well, I haven't exactly done very well in here myself, he says. But I do know that you need to collect gems and precious stones if you hope to get out. I don't know why, but there it is. Well, good. We have a couple of those. We got one of the sort of green emerald things from the idol, and I think we got another diamond. Are those things in my inventory? Well, let's see here. Yeah, we've got an emerald. And what else do we have? I swear we got something else. Meh, apparently we didn't. All right, well, we've got an emerald. We've got one precious gem, so good for us. Yay. Okay, thank you. Without another word, the ragged prisoner dashes out of the room, turning left into the tunnel. Yeah, I gotta tell you, buddy, there's a trap down there. It's gonna... Do you have 2 stamina? Because it's gonna take 2 stamina to get past that area. Okay, well, I'll just leave you to yourself. And we've rescued the prisoner. Oh, that was the guy whose wife was outside saying, please find my husband. Oh, he wasn't dead. Well, he's not 100% in one piece, but he's on his way home, lady. Yay, we did a thing. We're the rescuer now. I liked Riddlemaster better. All right, what's next here? We're out of here. Freed that guy. What horror lives up here? There's a pipe in the right-hand wall about 1 meter in diameter. It is too dark to see far down it. Okay, let's just bypass that then. You shout into it. Why would I do that? And hear your voice echoing down the iron pipe until eventually the sound fades away. Apparently we can go down the iron pipe. That seems like a terrible idea. Let's do it. Oh, it's a big pipe if I can walk down it. The pipe is wet and slimy, but you head into the darkness, sliding as you go. Okay, let's go further in. This seems like a terrible, terrible idea. Suddenly your foot touches something hard. You feel the object in the dark, and it seems to be square and made of wood. Okay. It rattles as you shake it, and you decide you must be holding a box. Well, a box would be really more of a cube than a square, but sure, okay. You could leave the pipe and examine your find, or press on further down the pipe, taking the box with you to examine later. No, I want to find out what's in the box now, because if it's rattling, it's probably some horrible monstrosity. Removing the box lid, you find a copper key and a small wooden tube. All right, fair enough. Yep, we've got a copper key and a small wooden tube. That looks like something somebody might use to breathe underwater. That's what I'm seeing in that wooden tube. All right. Oh, we don't get to go back down the pipe. All right. Hope there wasn't any precious gemstones down there that we've missed. Okay, random encounter. What horror is this going to be? It's a rat. A giant rat, no less. And indeed, that is a giant rat. All right. And it's got a skill of 5. That's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. All right. We should have some decent skill, except that was kind of a terrible roll. And what's he going to get? Nothing at all? Oh, good. Thank you. I should be able to take you out right now, then. Yeah, we got this guy all day. No problemo. There we go. Almost up to the next level. Excellent. I'll take another skill point, please. Thank you very much. Oh, who are you? Are you Throm again? Oh, it is one of the barbarians. Okay. We've kind of done this with you, Throm. The tunnel soon ends at a junction. Standing there alone and wondering which way to go is one of your rivals. It is one of the barbarians. His hands firmly gripping his sword. Okay, we've kind of done you, Throm. The problem is, I died after I met you. So we're kind of meeting you again. This is rolling back time in a weird way. I'm going to kind of just go through Throm's thing because we've done him, and I don't want to bore you guys. You can catch up with what happens with Throm in one of the previous episodes, and I'll just skip forward until we're out of Throm's way. Alright, we're back, and the same thing happens with Throm. We went down the pit with Throm. He hasn't betrayed us and murdered us. We looked at the 2 books that we looked at in the last episode and read the red book again, because that tells us about the Blood Beast, although we already knew that. And we decided not to look at the black book, because black book got to be some horrible trap or spell or something. However, now in the room that used to have the stalactites, now there is a just flat-out trap, so we're going to roll 3 skill dice, and we're going to lose some stamina for each blank one. Okay, there's another 2 stamina gone. Ouch. And Throm still doesn't have any healing items. I'm most upset about that. Now here is where, because we died in the stalactite room. We absolutely died in there, so this is going to be brand new. What's in this room? Oh dear, it's a person. Is it another math problem? Because I'm doing pretty well in those in this game. You enter a small chamber which has an ornate chair in the center of it. Sat in the chair is a dwarf who acknowledges your arrival. Adventurer, you have done well to get this far, says the dwarf in a deep voice. Oh, a deep voice, sorry. I have devised a test of wits and strength which you must pass in order to continue. Sure, okay, I'll do the test. Why not? Dwarf beckons you to follow him into a small circular room. Where's Throm in all of this? Why doesn't Throm have to do the test? Okay, what you got for me? The dwarf hands you several bone dice and tells you that you must throw them onto the floor, but you must predict the outcome before you throw them. This isn't really a test. This is just finding out if I'm psychic. You will roll all of your luck dice and then count the luck symbols rolled. You must predict whether you will roll an even number of symbols, an odd number of symbols, or no symbols at all. All right, well, this is just, pun fully intended. This is just a crapshoot. So, I'm going to say an odd number. Odd number. That's what I'm going with here. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. Odd number. Got it. Yeah, that was a 33% chance all the way around. Dwarf tells you now go on to the second stage of the test. He reaches for a wicker basket, which he informs you contains a snake. He tips up the basket, and the snake drops out onto the floor. It is a cobra, and it rears up in the air, ready to strike. Dwarf tells you that he wishes to test your reactions. My reaction is I should never have come into Deathtrap Dungeon. Nobody's survived Deathtrap Dungeon. It's kind of famous for that. You must grasp the cobra barehanded below its head, avoiding its deadly fangs. You couch down on the floor. I think you mean crouch down on the floor, but that's okay. A couch would be very welcome right now. Tensing yourself for the moment at which to seize it. I'm sensing a skill check coming up. Yeah, I was totally right about that. All right, we need a skill of 2 here. Target score of 2. Oh, we got that all day. All day long we got that. We are skillful, yes. With lightning speed, you thrust your hand out and grip the cobra just below its open mouth. You lift it up and dangle it in front of the dwarf. Can I throw it at the dwarf? Or Throm? Or anyone? He doesn't flinch, but says in his expressionless way, please put the cobra back in the basket and prepare for the final part of the test. Follow me. Alrighty, what do you got now? Dwarf opens the door and tells you to follow him through it and then wait for him. That seems suspicious. All right, what do we got? What horror is it? You find yourself in another circular room, although this one resembles a small arena. Alright, I hope it's an arena that's not going to drain more than 11 stamina. 10 would be optimal. Opposite the door by which you are entered are 2 ominous-looking wooden doors. Suddenly you hear a shout, and you look up to see the smiling dwarf standing on a balcony. Hi. Are you going to open the doors and there's going to be horrible things behind it? In his ever-calm voice, he says, behind each of the doors is a creature. You may choose a door to open, and the creature will be unleashed. Alrighty. Right, left, right. You call out to the dwarf, and the wooden door rises slowly to reveal what? A scorpion kind of thing. A huge, grotesque black scorpion. Wow, nailed it. Squeezes underneath it and enters the room. You draw your sword in readiness and prepare to fight the sinister creature with its huge pincers and deadly sting. It's probably wicked deadly sting, isn't it? The giant scorpion deals double damage due to the poisonous barb on its tail. Super. That'll be fun. Oh, and it's got a big skill, too, and a lot of stamina. Okay. We may be looking at death number 3 here in Deathtrap Dungeon, or whatever we're up to now. Okay, that was a decent roll. That wasn't the worst thing in the world. Oh, that's a much better roll. Yeah, that's a much, much better roll that he got there. We're dying. We're absolutely dying here. Yeah, this is no question we're dying. All he needs is basically 1 point. Well, alright. He needs technically 2 points. If we can take him out in this round, we're good. Oh, actually. No, not quite. Okay, he needs to roll a 0. And he doesn't. We're dead. You have lost a life. I noticed that. Thank you. Are we back at the beginning of Deathtrap Dungeon? I bet you we are. We sure are. Okay, you regain consciousness near the entrance to the dungeon. Alright, stamina replenished. Yay. Yay. It's the boxes. Okay, let me work my way all the way back through Deathtrap Dungeon to, well, where we were. Well, I was doing fine getting back through Deathtrap Dungeon. I lost a couple of points of stamina to a random encounter trap, and we solved the math problems guy's problem again, and we got a clove of garlic this time. He's just sort of a eternal source of loot for solving his little word puzzles and math problems, which is nice. But now I've failed a luck roll against a tripwire, and the rumbling sound swells to an almost deafening level. And then suddenly out of the gloom of the tunnel ahead, you see a massive boulder rolling towards you. It's gone all Indiana Jones in here. All right. You turn to flee the oncoming boulder. You're darn right I do. You quickly run towards the door up ahead, but the boulder is catching up on you. We need a skill of 3. Target of 3 here. Not so much. Not so much there. Okay. Clumsy. Yeah, you're darn right I am. You cry out in pain as the boulder smashes into your arm before rolling down the tunnel. 3 stamina done. And, well, we got into the room, I guess. Oh, dear, and there's a spider. There's a spider in the room. The spider is not nothing either. Oh, Deathtrap Dungeon, why do you hate me, Ian Livingstone? Why do you do this to people? Alright, what do we got there? A 3. That's not bad. He has less. That's good. Come on, give me another shot at this guy. Oh, that looks like a pretty good one. There we go. And he's got 1 point on us. All right. Just need 1 hit here. Just 1 hit. I did level up while I was working my way back through, so we have an extra skill point now. All right, he's done. Yay. And we're back in the Death Skull floor room again. I should have just gone this way before and avoided the tripwire. Random encounter. What do we have? A giant rat. All right. Well, we did good against the giant rat the last time. Can't be that bad. I mean, I'm only down to 11 stamina, and I haven't even gotten back to where I was. Ooh, there's a really good roll. That take care of you completely? Yeah, 1 shot at the giant rat. Excellent. Throm should be up here somewhere after this random encounter. This is the one where I lost the a snapping tripwire, where I lost some stamina due to a trap. And now we've got a snapping tripwire. Yep, you feel the tugging of wire at your ankle. You've triggered a cloud of poisonous gas. Why do you hate me, Ian Livingstone? Roll 3 luck dice, lose 1 stamina for each blank one. And that would be 3 blank ones. Don't suppose there's a healing item anywhere in the near future, is there? I haven't even made it back to where I was, and I'm already down to 8 stamina. No, we're not going in that room. We dealt with you. We dealt with your problem. You know what? Let's go Let's go all the way down the pipe this time. Pipe is wet and slimy. Yeah, we know. No, let's go further in. Now, is there going to be another box? No, because we've already got the box. So, all right, let's see what happens when we go further in. We'll probably die horribly. In the total darkness, you do not see the pipe's downward turn. You slip and, unable to get a grip on the slimy pipe, slide very fast through the sludge further and further down. Your screams echo down the pipe, and you continue to slide for what seems like an eternity. The pipe bends sharply several times in different directions. This is like a water slide park. This is great. And you are thrown around violently, smashing your arm against the sides. You receive an injury, but I've got a bandage. It's okay, I got a bandage. One of your skill dice has an injury. If you roll the injury symbol during any skill test, you automatically fail. No, I can deal with that. Just let me deal with that. You eventually see a light up ahead and very quickly slide towards it. Okay, let me... Wait, I'm outside. I'm outside. All right, well, first, yeah, I want to use this first. Let's deal with the injury. All right, we've got the injury dealt with. That's taken away. We're outside. We're outside. Why are we here? Does this happen a lot? Do people just get ejected? You're putting me right back at the start again? Really? Oh, okay. You arrive at the stone table, standing against the wall to your left. On it are 6 boxes. I know. I've seen them before. Okay. Well, probably a good place to call it for Deathtrap Dungeon for today. We'll pick it up again next time after I work my way back through Deathtrap Dungeon and find Throm again and probably get killed by a boulder one more time. But we'll do that in the next episode. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Anyone want to get the head out of the hot tub? Did you want to maybe pull this head out of the hot tub? That's not sanitary, guys. That is not okay. That's a health code violation in the mansion.